Our group, Evaluate Consulting Group, would like to present commentary of our scholarly paper, Amazon.com European Distribution Strategy, Growth and Development Analysis for Expanding the European Sector. Our group members are Penny Bland, Christine Denton, Anand Purnik, Siobhan Seegers, Elizabeth Tart, and Tanya Winchester. The big picture of our presentation is that we suggest Amazon to enact a unified European distribution network. Although it will be costly to enact and bring about lots of changes, we expect this union to have many benefits for Amazon as a whole. First, it will share inventory across the region, so the distribution centers will help each other fulfill orders. Second, the joint logistics programming will unify and organize the company from the back end for ultimate customer satisfaction. Third, the shared values across the region will be harnessed and expanded. And fourth, unified efforts will bring the Amazon brand to the product fulfillment industry forefront. Amazon grasped the importance of speedy shipping earlier than many rivals and invested accordingly. With more than 100 warehouses in the U.S. alone, it has kept accelerating its delivery from 48 hours to next day to the evening of the same day. Amazon's profits, excluding some accounting charges, substantially exceeded analysts' expectations, even as its sales growth has started to accelerate. Last year, in 2002, Amazon has showed its growth to focus on increasing its efficiency and stemming its losses. A year ago, Amazon exceeded its goal to generate positive cash flow from operations, and they're starting to become effective in making everything simple and in uniformity. The 1998 expansion in Europe launched in Germany and France with the acquisition of online booksellers and the swift addition of a variety of product lines such as music, video, and electronics. In 2000, they expanded into France, where they built from scratch an online bookseller and simultaneously added music, video, and DVD product lines. Order fulfillment was being handled via each country's warehouse. Germany and the UK warehouses were fully automated with a manual operation in France. Customers in Germany were accustomed to overnight deliveries with a centrally located warehouse. Taylor was concerned about non-essential inventory in each DC. By keeping the 3 DCs, Amazon would be able to expand product selection, expand via fulfillment from other DCs, facilitate global sourcing from the lowest cost vendors, reduce the risk of reliance on one DC to serve a vast customer base, improve the customer's experience up front, with Amazon selecting the most efficient DC to fulfill a customer order. Furthermore, future European expansions could be supplied from these 3 DCs. The challenges of the European distribution included cultural differences, selling regulations, integration of payment by check option, low penetration of EDI, dependency on local postal service, and weak supply markets. One EDN would not only be cost-effective, it would ensure uniformity with product offerings across regions and allow for higher volume discounts that are the core competency for Amazon. In addition, it would enable standardization and the synergy of operation processes. Tom Taylor's team had already invested significant time and investment in building the infrastructure and technology that one EDN would require. Amazon had a great success in the USA with building the distribution centers across the country, placing them strategically at appropriate locations. So the idea was to have the same concept in Europe. But Europe consists of different countries where most of them are geographically connected with each other vastly by land. They entered Europe with the Get Big Fast mantra in 3 countries, UK, France, and Germany. When the distribution center is strategically planned both from a location and infrastructure perspective, it helps to deliver the products quickly and efficiently. A fully integrated EDN is the best approach for Amazon to implement in Europe. This will reduce Amazon's cost and redundancy by having all managing operations under one umbrella. An efficient EDN can have a better control on global sources by working with the best possible vendors available locally, which in turn offers better inventory control. The distribution center will be placed at a different location in each country, but more in a strategic and efficient way that will help Amazon to save time on delivery and cost. Some of the advantages of having a unified EDN are: it helps to avoid redundant inventory and keep check on procurement and better inventory management. It reduces the risk of depending on a single distribution center in the case of any disruptions or an emergency. In this way, we don't depend on one distribution center. This will offer a positive customer experience both from getting their shipment quicker and also at good discounted rates. This is due to negotiating for best possible discounts from the local vendors in that specific country. Also, the customers will be offered a better and a good selection of products to choose from. So overall, building a unified EDN will offer a win-win situation with respect to expansion, growth, and efficiency, and in turn, more profits for Amazon. The European market has been a major part of Amazon's international business, with Germany and the UK accounting for the majority of their sales. Amazon has a focus on the customer and testing market opportunities to reach their desired results. Amazon knows that they need to protect their supply chains from serious and costly disruptions. Solutions to reduce risk mean nothing if they are not evaluated against their impact on cost efficiency. By expanding their European distribution, Amazon would need to lower their supply chain exposure without giving up hard-earned gains in financial performance from improved supply chain cost efficiency. Implementation for this project will require heavy communication between each the EDN and the distribution centers. A great first step would be combining all inventory and organizing it. This will help to determine what they have initially to work with. The next step would be to take that inventory and analyze demand patterns and costs to figure out what products and materials they need more of, and what they need to keep in abundance of, and what they are wasting money on currently. Analyzing historical consumer data will assist in this process. As the centralized EDN will be covering a vast geographical area, it would be helpful to determine what inventory is demanded in what location. Lastly, a higher management needs to work together to create a plan to mitigate potential supply risks. A Plan B will need to be instituted in order to be sure that the plant can stay above any issues that may occur. Tom Taylor has a big decision to make to help Amazon enter the European market, but if conquered correctly, it could bring Amazon significant return on investment. Given the inventory issues and logistics complications that come with globalizing a product fulfillment business, it's going to be pricey. But it is the correct move to make, as the results make the venture worth the risk. Amazon must remember that Taylor cannot do this alone. Only through teamwork throughout the Amazon brand can it expect to grow, and likewise, only through a united front can it take over the European market. Thanks.